Okay, it's nice.
And the staff. Partial to Murray Mint as well. And then listen, when we get bored of the
Top
old
notch.
boilies, then we go get the old match mode.
Oh, he's brought out the big guns. Oh, Benji.
Oh.
Suited and booted. Yeah. This is the cream in the directorship here. Look at this. Oh, my word.
Yeah, sometimes a bit sour, but
All the girls are breaking along and then the boys kids sit next
This is up there with South Limbs, mate.
This is
Premier League one, is it?
This is Championship. Upper Championship, mate.
Okay.
Leeds.
No McDonald's though, so that's.
Is this West Brom?
The Mexicana.
This is West Brom.
Where are we going, Craig?
Well, I am an expert of Mexican cuisine, Steve, so I might have a little load of nachos and a couple of churros.
Oh, nice, nice.
I think this is in the top four.
Yeah, this ain't bad.
Beaconsfield, South Limbs,
Birdchanger's
Birdchanger's
great. Birdchanger's bad,
and
mate.
Fleet, if you're down near Hampshire, is lovely.
Yeah.
Four Wentways, Cambridge, Port.
It's the amount of clusters. How many clusters can you see?
Well, I've seen two machines. I've seen one outside, one across the
Drive-through.
This ain't bad, mate, and it's all in a tight enclosed area. It's not bad. You ain't got to walk far for your amenities.
Out of 10, what were you giving it?
I always thought of this one.
8.59. This is and the more I take it in, mate, this ain't bad. This is big in the game with service stations in the South East England.
Right, Susan, I'm saying football areas quite small.
It's small. You don't get a lot of time to yourself, but
Tell them to get on the
like I
bus
said
and
before,
10 minutes.
the amenities are still close, mate.
I think a
You ain't got to walk far.
busy Saturday football, mate, away from home, the fan. This wouldn't tick my box.
If you're tucking into your bargain bucket, mate, you don't get a lot of privacy.
Plenty of time.
And the Christmas mate.
What's happening here?
Yep, so Sam was here as an under-16 player. He came in that summer. Actually came in as an outfielder, or in one trial night he fancied himself as an outfielder. So yeah, he's been with us now for 3 years.
Is that the lot you get a last bag? Yeah. That's bags up there.
Evening, boys. There's in the change rooms. There's for the staff. There's all teas, coffees, chocolate, biscuits.
Magic. Cheers.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, pal. Appreciate that.
Cheers.
No, sorry.
Yep, Liam Bennett again. He's a local lad. Lives in Grey Cornard. He was with Colchester United as an under-16, but also represented our first team in a mid-season friendly as a U16. So him again. He's been with us for 3 years.
We have got to get our centre midfielders on the ball. All right. So restarts, like throw-ins, free kicks in the defensive third, even goal kicks. If we can get the ball into from our fullbacks, I don't if goalkeeper can get it in the centre mid's great. If not, we just go long, Sam. But what I'm saying is, if we can get this rotation, and we must exploit these areas here, because they're playing a 4-3-3, right? For me, the biggest areas we must try and get our centre midfielders on the ball is in these areas here. All right? And we've got to be brave, and we've got to go looking for the ball. And Josh, you've done it in every round. Early on, you go and get the ball, and I want that tonight. I want you to go after the football when we're in possession. Now,
Critchley, again, he's within our catchment at Honeywood School. So he was with Stanway Rovers as an under-16 and came in at the end of that season. So came in as first-year academy player.
Now, what I've said to you is, yesterday, is when you get on the ball in here, if there's nothing forward, then to recycle it and enjoy it, for one of the first times, I've said, lend it back to Langridge, lend it back to Hughesy. I'm fine with that. Yeah? If you're choosing it because you're f***ing being unbrave, then I ain't fine with it. If you're choosing it because it's the right thing to do, great. So you've had a look at run and release, that ain't really on. You've had a little look at twist and turn, that ain't really on. You've had a look at a split pass, that ain't on. Okay, there you go, Josh Hughes. Do you understand? And Mayhew, I include you in this as well. I'm not just saying it's their job to get on the ball. If the rotation is you and you're on the ball, get on the ball. Okay. So then if we do decide that it has to go backwards, what are your two priorities?
Midfielder or fullback.
Yeah, so then maybe Josh Hughes has come in there, or you go into your fullback, or you bang it in there, or in there. That's not a problem. You as well, Reece. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but don't be fudding one into Ralph 10 yards away.
Jesus Christ.
The other one, you know, I've already referred to it. I ain't asking you to force it though, Sam, because if I did learn one thing from the video, they won't be used to dealing with our, you know, we play against adults every week. We win more headers than them. Simple as that. So if you just have to slam it, and Freddie gonna win it, and we've got gamblers and F.A Mayhews around it, like even to help it on as well, then that's fine with me. And if you do that early on, then just do it early on. It's not a big deal.
Yes, Critch. Tidy pitch.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, it is.
Very playable.
Yeah, it is. Getting down that flank, mate.
I know, look at it. It's not. It's wide. It's not like lengthwise though, is it?
So once we're getting decent possession, we've decided that we're going to try and get it in and around these areas, first pass, second pass, whatever. Yeah. We've then got to be brave tonight and say we play a 4-4-2 diamond. All right, we played it pretty much ever since we started with Craig Power here as under-17s. And Liam Bennett, you're used to being in the final third. You've been a match winner for us in many a game playing right back, lad. All right? Harry, same as you. Out and out left back. If I'm going to play a left-footed left back and a right-footed right back, you get your ass forward. Go forward, go forward, go forward. Because the one thing we're now starting to talk about out of possession. We talked about leaving this triangle here of Lewis O'Malley, Hughesy and Langridge on a safety valve, didn't we? Yeah? But you've got to be prepared to go. We're not going to come here and just let them play in front of us and try and contain them. We're going to have a go. And if we're going to have a go, I'm going to say off you go, Harry, and off you go, Liam. All right? But we've got to be prepared in transition to deal with whatever.
It's a tidy pitch, mate.
Nice boys, nice. Get it all in.
Yeah.
Get it all in, boy. Yeah.
I like how the goals are like well close to the By the way, wherever the top fans are, score.
That's probably away. That's probably the way in.
No,
we're just getting there.
I actually think, sorry about all these lines on here. Good luck cleaning that, Lou.
My name's Louis Rubeniak.
Oh, that's a joke. You like that? Just slating Louis here and being, oh, that's funny, isn't it?
My name's Louis Rubeniak.
Come on, Louis, get your sponge out.
My name's Louis Rubeniak.
Okay.
What are you thinking, Eve?
It's alright. It's not as nice as Pullman Road, but we're playing in bigger stadiums.
Yeah.
So,
But it's decent. I mean, that's some nice looking grass.
yeah, it's rough.
Yeah.
Bit of a slope there.
Yeah, true. Dips away, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Talking generally, I want to share a few things with you. One is on the way here. I spoke to the Dereham manager who missed the penalty at 0-0 and had good chances in extra time to beat Peterborough. Yeah, that's an academy like ours against a Cat 2, Cat 3 academy, whatever you want to call them, like Bristol Rovers. They lost 1-0 in extra time. Yeah, I would expect you latter stages of college competitions this year to beat Dereham. Be a tough game, but I think we could go toe to toe with Dereham. So there's an example. Where I've already knocked MK Dons out. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is you've got to turn up and believe, because it is possible. Yeah. I don't care that we've been drawn away. It makes a more of an occasion of it, and it tests our mental strength. You need to be prepared that you will, for periods of this game, get absolutely popped. I mean, they'll fucking have about 15 consecutive passes and you'll get nowhere near the ball. That'll happen. Right? And what they'll do, and after them 15 passes, they'll get a shot off. And Sam will save it. At that point, when you're getting absolutely fucking popped, where's your head at? Are you thinking, oh, we're not good enough? Or are you thinking, Danny said that would happen anyway, and we'll just be patient and we'll try and get our game going? Because it will happen tonight. Happened on the video against Swindon. Bop, 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 fucking round the corner, back in, little overs in the penalty area, shot. Keeper saved it. That happened against their own league opposition. So it's going to happen against you on their home ground, lads. Do you cope with it? Do you get your head down? Or do you just roll your sleeves up and get on with it? That's down to you. I can't say anything from the sideline. Yeah, but there'll be occasions you will get absolutely popped. It's how you cope with that.
Nice surface, Benno.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous, isn't it? You getting down that touchline?
Honestly.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be causing mayhem.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I do then.
Yeah.
We stick together, we do a good warm-up, we'll do set pieces and things like that. I'll speak to individuals on a couple of little specifics I've got, just things like Sam. I saw him take a free kick on the wall and he tried to play it under it so we don't jump in the wall. Little things like that I've got. They're not for a group team talk, they're for you as an individual. Alright? Craig's talk about the width of the pitch, we'll do that. Staff will talk to you about things like that when you're out there. Okay? But now it's time to get prepared for a football game, lads. Everyone good?
Yep.
Let's go.
Come on,
Say your name plus the 10, then you go with Gav that way. Right? Do that now. 4 balls, 4 corners.
One ball for me, lads, over here.
4 people, each of those white cones. Let's go. 4 balls, 4 posts. You with us. No.
I'm going to repeat what I said just then. You've got to go out there believing you can compete like Dereham did. You've got to go out there believing you can win like Ware did. Yeah? You've also got to go out there and be prepared to have times when you ain't got that ball. But not hit the panic button and start yourself. Alright? If you can control them moments in the game, like when we're on top and you think, hang on a minute, Danny was right, we get on the ball here, we get Harry and Liam Bennett out, we've got half a chance here. He's right. And by the way, all them set pieces Dave's been working on with us over weeks, we've just scored off one. Hello. By the way, when Freddie throws a long throw in, because Danny said they're not used to playing against adults, we've got Josh Hughes and Lewis O'Malley getting all over people. Hang on a minute. Things are starting to click here, and we've got to believe it. Because Ware did and Dereham did, alright, and they're going all the way. You've got to believe in it yourself.
Yep, Langridge, he came in quite late in terms of our recruitment. I remember speaking to him at a cup final for Walsham, which they won, and he came from what was a really highly successful Walsham U16 side.
Think about the moments in the game what I've told you are going to happen. Yeah? They are going to draw you in and pop you in. Yeah, they're going to draw you and leave it over the top. And we're going to be channel side. You've got to chase your runners, Ethan and Lewis. Yeah? It's not passing them on. It's not Lewis O'Malley's job. Yeah? Think about the moments in the game when there's a restart. The goalie's got the ball in the hand and Josh Tyso's gone toe-to-toe with the left back or the right back. And so Sam Gerlin. Because we don't want to let them play out. We want to make them kick to our big old centre halves who are going to head it back down their throat. And think about when they're trying to get the 4 on the ball that there's a steal on. Think about all the specific moments, but also go out there believing in the thing what I've told you. Yeah?
Fusey, yep. So Josh was with us as a U16 again. He was a centre forward, and within the 2 years with us, he's obviously converted to left-sided centre half.
There's going to be big moments in the game for us. There's going to be big moments in the game for them. And it's how we cope with them big moments. And the way you do that, lads, is what I've told you from day one when we were at Whitton United in this little cup run. And that is the best yet. Is that fire alarm? Okay, listen. What I told you at Whitton United is you're a group. I told you you're an outstanding group. Boys we took to America, all the staff here, we went to America with you. You're a great bunch of lads playing in big games for Craig and Jamie last season. This is game 8 of an under-18 cup tie this season. And that, I'm not being disrespectful, but the group is why we're sitting here. And the group, when things are going right and they're going wrong, have to stick together. Yeah? And if you get that, that will come in abundance. Because I think our group's stronger than a group in there. I think we're together more. Yeah? Been f***ing over the other side of the world together. Alright? One big games together. Numerous big games together. And if you do that and you bring that to the party and everybody in this room sticks together, then we'll be in the 3rd round. But you've got to believe it. Do you understand? Let's wish each other all the best.
O'Malley again with Cambridge United. And he came back, or was unfortunately released. He joined Walsham and then came to us as an under-17 footballer.
Come on, boys!
Hey, come on, come on! Hey, come on, boys, come on! Come on in, man, come on, boys, come on, come on in! Come on, straight in!
Chris on a long throw! Get him out of there! You're not on a long throw! Go on, get with him, Liam! Get with him, Liam! Well played! Hey, you! Get your feet going! Get your feet going!
Be ready, Tyso! Delay! Left footed!
You need to be nearer, Liam!
It's a corner or a foul. Give him the corner. It's a corner or a foul. Point it to the corner. It's a foul then.
Well played, Yellows! Good reaction!
Sam Gerlin. Joyce, come on, it's good. Benno, brilliant.
Good boy, Freddie!
Listen! I said hockey!
Oi! Listen to me! Lewis! Don't try and win the header! I've got defensive players trying to flick things on!
Lewis! Let Mayhew and Freddie... Benno! Brilliant! Harry! Well done! Convert chances, Yellow! Convert chances!
You've got to drop on the floor! The ball got shuffled in there and you do the four! Told you that! Guys, what's confused is you've got to mark the four and I told you not to! You call Freddie in! Good boy. Good boy, Liam.
Get past him. Keep working, Yellow! Harry, brilliant!
Okay, that's okay.
Shake, Ralph!
Shake. The two real non-tactical messages I sent you out with before the game. True or true? You can see why Deerham had to go at Peterborough, can't you? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can see how Ware beat MK Dons, can't you? So it's true, isn't it? But there's been times when they've had the ball as well, and they got a bit fortunate and they got a goal. So what? You've been quality.
So Josh was with Walsham as well. He was a great standout player there in a really strong midfield, which I think we'll touch on in a moment, and he joined us as an under-17 player.
Now, one thing you cannot do now is start to pat yourself on the back for competing with a professional club. What you need to do is put your chances away. That's what you need to do.
Yep. So Ethan again part of that Walsham midfield with Lewis, Josh, and himself. So he came in as a first-year player as well.
Now, on the video, Swindon were winning 1-0. Swindon were winning 1-0 and their goalie pulled off worldie, and that's all he's done tonight. And that would have been 2-0 Swindon and we'd be playing them. That's all their goalie's done tonight. He's pulled off about 3 worldies. Yeah? Alright, we can say he should have done this or should have done that, whoever's had the chances, whatever. Don't really matter. He still pulled off a couple of decent saves. And he did it against Swindon. So, you know, at this level, at the moment, he's their best player. He's their best player. So, to win the cup tie, we've got to win against their best player. So we've got to ride for the ball in the net, or we've got to score off a set piece.
Sam Gerlin, yep. So he was with Colchester United as an under-16, and upon his release, he joined Brentwood before joining us as an under-17 player.
Few things. These are real basic ones, but it's not going to change the world. But I need to address them. Right now, when our goalie kicks it long, yeah, it doesn't matter about this. The first target cannot be Lewis O'Malley. Yeah, the first target must be Freddie King and Ethan Mayhew. Have you got that? Can you remember? Lewis O'Malley tried to win a header like that off the Sam Wright kick. It's not his natural element. Give Lewis O'Malley that one all day long and it'll go miles. Don't give Lewis O'Malley that one. So don't go walking in there doing their job for him. And me, it happened 2 minutes later. Liam Bennett wants to go in and flick one on. Guess what happened? Bang! They won it and they're back on. They're back in there. I told you, you play against adults. You won every header, even back to goal. Even back to goal. So just hit them two. and then we'll pick the pieces up from there. All right?
Ralph. So yeah, Ralph was possibly unattached. I think he started a year with Needham Market, and I think he left mid-season, and then he joined us as a first-year player.
Right. This middle third restart when I had a pop at you, Sam. Right? All it takes is just a hand on and play. Yeah? Trust Harry there. You see what Liam and just off a throw in, Liam and Reece are doing this now. All right, Reece is the last one up, but they didn't score from it. And I just think we had a free kick in the middle third, and you just look, you and Uzi doing something. They just tapped it to each other, and then this ended up with our goalie. Hand on, play, Harry. Yeah? Just get it going. All right, don't wait for it. And you know the other one. This is where I'm coming to it. If it's a proper final third, sling her in. Even at the end there, right? Because that's not far away from when I've had a pop at you, is it? Okay, it's a little bit further back, I know. But you're quite away from goal. Your delivery tonight is on the money. It's on the money. You ping one back post. Lewis O'Malley's in, mate. That's a goal.
Yeah, Fred. So Fred was with Malden Tiptree, a really strong side there, and playing for Essex County FA. So he came in as an under-17, but played a lot for our under-18s, I think, as an under-16 as well.
By the way, Harry, I want you to burn yourself into the ground, right? That's nowhere near 10 minutes. I've got LS warm, right? I'm not saying you're not going to last 90, you lasted 85 the other day. But what I am saying to you is, right, is the minute I see you start self-preservating, is the minute I will take you off. So what I'm saying, because by the way, you've been our best offensive player. You're borderline, apart from their goalie, you're about the best player on the pitch at the moment, right? You've set up 4 goals for us, right? You've got to continue to do them extensive sprints for me because they can't live with you. And by the way, they're going to start doubling up on you, right? I don't think you'll last. If you self-preservate, you'll last, but you're taking away a massive threat. And I've got a fucking really good fullback on the bench. So I would rather you throw the kitchen sink. And by the way, Benno, I might go you over that side. Yeah? Right? But you have been that good, you just got to keep doing it. Until your legs can't move anymore. Because you've been phenomenal. Do you understand? But don't turn the gas down because you're alright?
Yeah, so Temps was with Braintree Town a lot of his youth career. And again, he's just joined this year as a first-year boy. I believe he also played Braintree first team whilst he was with them. So he's a great prospect for us. Boys,
reminders. We've done so well to get on the ball. Yeah? We've done so well to get on the ball. Harry's done brilliantly. Liam's done brilliantly. Our centre halves are happy to have the ball. We're dealing with that 7 and 10 switch now, aren't we? Yeah, we dealt with that. The best player on the pitch, Harry Critchley's probably our best player on the pitch. Their best player on the pitch is their goalie. We've got to find a way to beat him. Come on, boys. We've got to find a way. Listen, the come on boys stuff is brilliant, but we've got to administrate it. Do you understand? Yeah. Listen, we can do a Derham and NK Dons here. Yeah. All right? Come on, everyone!
Yeah, Jack. Yeah, so Jack was with Brentwood. I remember taking our 16s down there, and Jack played that day against the likes of Josh Hughes, and was standout footballer there. And he comes from a plume school, so again within catchment, and he came as a first-year player.
Remember, don't jump! Don't jump under the wall! So, Ref! Ralphie K! Breather, buddy! Well done, Ralph! Shane, make runs, direct runs. Away! Fred! You both ran away! You come and get their feet, they can't live with you! Temps has got the legs! He'll run in behind!
Save that, Sam.
Yeah, that's right.
Next time, please, mate. I'll give you the shout.
Turn round, yellow!
Josh!
Turn round!
Josh, not Harry! Josh! No, it's Josh. Now, Sam. Girl in any danger? Girl in! Get 11 in there! Get 11 in there! Do not jump.
Reece, Josh, come on! Time in Mayhew! O'Malley! Come on, Sudbury! Ready!
That's Hammy in the hole, in the hole.
Go again, something! Lewis, come on! Plenty of time! Discipline!
Brilliant, Freddie!
Once again, man!
Sudbury!
Eastman, freeze up, East! Ready, just don't play on the 14! Jake is down up top! Come on, Jakey! Come on, Jake! Right up top, Jake!
Let's try and play! Sam! When you go long, absolutely slam it! Just need someone to take a touch and get on the ball. Bit of magic, yellows, come on. 3 substitutes. 3 subs. Composure.
Come on. We need something, do you know what I mean? We need a bit of luck.
Yep, so Horlock was with Chelmsford City. I think they had a really strong under-16 side that year, and he joined as a first-year player as well.
Okay, boys, in the huddle here then, let's go. Sam, in you come. Come on. Boys, nice and tight in a circle, come on.
I remember on the day playing Bristol, we were all turning up at the club first thing in the morning. All had a team breakfast, which was really good. Start getting the bonding on the day. And then the long old bus journey was the next thing. It was quite good, to be honest, because it gave the lads a chance to get ready for the game, start thinking about it, but not too much. Just get the social side, everyone a bit buzzing on the bus. And then when we turned up, I remember stepping out onto the pitch, just taking it all in really, seeing the professional stadium. You don't get many opportunities to play on a pitch like that, so all the lads were really excited to start playing, and I remember us starting the game really well because of it. In the change rooms, I can't really describe how everyone felt, but you could feel the excitement in the room, even from all the coaching staff, and just a really good experience that I'll never forget really.
Got a few things to say. The first one is, I'm going to be honest, and I don't know what Dave and Craig and Gav feel like. This is a compliment, but this one feels the worst one. We've lost by the odd goal. Now 3 times out of 5, and it's nothing to do with what you played. I think it's what you deserved. I think Gav and Dave, I think if we're honest, in Swindon they had a couple of worldies, and they had enough at the end, didn't they? And we had fits and starts at Cambridge when we weren't even in it. You know, we were hanging on by the big, you know. Today, right to the end with O'Malley's header. You know what I mean? I don't think at Swindon and Cambridge we were like that. We were dead and gone with 10 to go and 15 to go at Swindon and Cambridge. And O'Malley's header, and that just sums us up, as we've been that close all night.
Yeah, the game started off really well. Obviously, big stadium, don't get many opportunities. So that was one thing I think that mainly raised the boys on how we played. Started off first 5 minutes, completely rattled them. Maybe should have finished a couple chances. I thought we coped well, considering how well they were moving the ball, our shape and everything. And then they got a lucky kind of rebound, bounce back to them, and it just showed how professional they were with their finishing. But that didn't stop us. We carried on pushing. I thought first half we were just, as a team, unreal. Again, maybe should have finished our chances.
And sometimes you just rue a little bit of luck, you know. Maybe the one thing in the team talk I didn't say is how good their goalie was, because I know maybe that's an easy save at the end of this, you know, he's got to be there and he's made 3-4. That's a compliment to you, as this one's been the most difficult one to take against a professional club, and that's due to us being really good for 90 minutes.
I think it's always a really enjoyable day as such. I think it's a day a lot of people look forward to. Obviously there's a lot of prep in the build up to there, and a run before it must have been about 6 games worth of wins to get there. But I think if we're honest, the game panned out a bit different to probably how many would expect it. We were on top for large periods of the first half, and probably should have gone in ahead at half time if we're perfectly honest about it.
You know, and we were always in the game, and that's probably there's 2 or 3 reasons really. I'll tell you one thing I think it is, Craig, and I think it's a reflection of the recruitment of a 15 really good players who are in the second year. You know what I mean? Where we've gone to Swindon and Cambridge, we've had 5 first years on the pitch because we've had to, and that's a compliment to the group. And I don't mean anything to do with the first years are not good enough to get in this team. You're too good to not let them in your team at the moment. And we can get better. Of course we can get better, and they'll be chomping at the bit. Shane and Jack and Jake and the others. You know, there's others at home who'll be chomping at the bit to get in the team. But at the moment, the strength of the group is the strongest we've had in the 5 or 6 years, to be honest, and I think it's been proven with that performance. I honestly do. We've been good across 2-year groups in the past. You know, boys like Callum Watson just fly straight into your best team because they're brilliant players. But for the strength of 1-year group, what Craig recruited us 2 years ago is right here out on the pitch.
Travelled down to Bristol Rovers. Anticipation of our third attempt at knocking out a pro club. Each time we've got a little bit closer in some ways, and in other ways we've been a little bit further away. Started really well. We created some really good chances early on, which I think shocked them a little bit with our intensity and how we pressed them high up the pitch. And then a bit unfortunate to go a goal down against the run of play, but a good finish. Regrouped. Sort of fairly even end to the half with maybe 1 or 2 chances at either end. Just spoke to the lads at half time, and the big bit was about believing that they could get across the line, that we could get back into the game, that we could then go on to win it.
Yeah, but it isn't a culmination of what Craig brought in the building 2 years ago, because we're only in November. Yeah, we're only in November, and you've got a big season ahead of you. National Cups, local league cups, 18s. You know, we just have to keep going. It's an absolute credit that we're in November, and now this little journey stopped. But we need to continue to be good players, because I've just paid you the biggest compliment in your second years. And you need to continue to be really good players, and that was shown tonight against a professional club, where you matched them for long periods. You matched them, and we haven't had that before, have we? Not at Swindon, not at Cambridge, not for long periods. And long periods you matched them, and I'm really pleased about that.
Second half, good team talk. We all knew we could go for it, and we should have maybe finished it off. But again, another professional, like, that shows how professional they were. They took their 2 chances they had. Really, a great free kick. We got a bit more hope when we got the goal back, but it was hard. It's very hard to take, but we all stuck well. Next day, or next couple of days, was still win. 10 a.m. sharp, still working, and we can only learn from it.
We've got to learn to lose gracefully. You know, I think you need to respect the free kick the boy put in to put it 2-0. It's an unbelievable strike, and absolute respect for that. And you need to lose gracefully, and you need to be motivated that you have reached a level where we are.
I think second half Bristol came back into it a little bit more, but we still had good chances. I think a credit to our boys that we took a professional club to the end of a game in a tight game where we probably at worst deserved extra time. In my opinion, I felt we'd done enough on the night to win it, other than put a ball in the net. And I think it's that how far we've came. I think a lot of non-league clubs would settle for going away to a professional club and losing 2-1. And I think everyone attached to our club on the night was bitterly disappointed. We just couldn't go that one step further.
I personally, and I don't care, you know, I'm obviously coaching with the first team now, whatever. You know, I'll be with you in every under-18 competition moving forward. I'll be there on a Wednesday afternoon when we want to get in national quarter-finals. So will Dave, so will Gav. Will try and get the afternoon off work again. All right, and we'll move forward as a group, because you've motivated me to move forward, and the motivation I've got is left by I'm gutted, really. I'm gutted. I thought it was going to be our night when O'Malley's header then, and that's just, you know, the keeper's done what he's done in it. And they're fine margins, but absolute respect to you boys. You've come here, you started, unbelievable, and we've come within a goal of them. But there we go. The motivation now is down to you boys.
And yeah, it started again the second half. Harry Critchley causing them problems on the left, and then probably their best player, to be fair, scored a really good free kick, and we got a goal back towards the end of the game that sort of set up a little bit of a nervy ending for them, but not quite enough time for us to fashion an equaliser. Although we did have a chance cleared off the line from Lewis O'Malley, but it was. Other times it's been about, we've been proud of them, and I think it's been said previously, but also this was a bit of a missed opportunity. We were in good positions to really beat a side and beat a professional academy side, and the difference was the clinical finishing. We didn't take our chances, and they did, and that's the story of any football match.
And listen, it will hurt, but we have to move on. You've set your standards high, and it's been a great journey the last few weeks with Hornchurch and Bowers and Bitsy and these teams. We've done well. It's just a shame it ends tonight, but we have to move on. That's the way it is. That's the reality. But not anybody in this group let themselves down tonight. Not one of you.
Respect everybody.
One person can walk away. Disappointed.
Okay, let's learn how to lose properly and let's leave the place that we've found. Let's go.